Fidel Castro, a man who commanded worldwide attention, fear, admiration, hatred and respect in seeming equal measure. The Cuban revolutionary leader who defied the United States of America's efforts to overthrow his government for 5 decades has finally bowed out at the age of 90.
El comandante en jefe de la revolución cubana, Fidel Castro Rus.
His death announced by his brother, President Raul Castro, who took over Cuba's leadership from his ailing brother. Castro had been in poor health since an intestinal disorder nearly killed him in 2006, and by the end of his life, he was but a shadow of his old self. He took over Cuba's leadership in 1959 at the age of 32, and although his government improved the living conditions of the very poor, brought health and literacy levels at par with developed countries through his socialist policies, the Cuban leader was also known to have had no tolerance for dissent. He jailed his opponents, seized private businesses and monopolized the media, and was labeled a dictator. Castro lived long enough to see a historic softening in relations between Cuba and the United States and the re-establishment of diplomatic relations in 2015. Cuba descended into grief after the announcement of his death, but in the United States, hundreds of Miami residents took to the streets to celebrate. Court leader Raila Odinga termed Castro as one of the most outstanding personalities of the 20th century, a great friend and a true friend of Africa.